It was just after midnight when two teenage boys turned onto a quiet street in Minooka, Illinois. They were tired, heading home from a long summer evening, the kind of aimless night young people enjoy when school's out and life still feels infinite. But the night was about to change. Up ahead in the dark, something didn't look right. As their headlights swept over the scene, a twisted vehicle came into view. A Chrysler 300, crumpled on one side, smoke curling into the air. The driver's side was crushed beyond recognition. Shattered glass littered the road, and then they heard it. A cry, sharp, high-pitched, desperate. A baby. Instinct took over. They pulled over without hesitation. Stepping into the wreckage, the boys were met with a chilling sight. A woman, half-conscious, pinned in the front seat, one arm dangling, the other reaching back with purpose. It was clear she had used the last of her strength to try to protect the tiny life behind her. She hadn't made it out, but her baby had. Without waiting for emergency services, the teens took control. They pried open what they could and reached into the wreckage, carefully extracting the screaming infant still strapped into the back seat. In those intense few moments, adrenaline kept them steady. They reassured, they soothed, they did what grown men twice their age might have frozen at. Then as sirens wailed in the distance and red and blue lights painted the pavement, they handed the baby off to paramedics. And just like that, their part was done. What they didn't know, what no one could prepare for, was the truth that came after. The woman in the driver's seat hadn't survived. She was 27 years old, 6 months pregnant. Her name was Alexis. She had spent her final moments doing what any mother would, trying to save her baby. The crash had been caused by a 23-year-old driver under the influence. He had hit Alexis, then collided with another car. By some miracle, the passengers in that second vehicle walked away unscathed, but Alexis didn't. The baby, however, lived because two teenagers, just passing by, just on their way home from a convenience store, chose to stop, chose to act. News spread, photos were shared, videos surfaced. Millions of people would come to learn the names of Hunter and Colin, not as kids, not as bystanders, but as heroes. And somewhere, a little girl grows up with no memory of that night, but she is alive because two strangers refused to look away. Two boys who, in a single moment, became something more. They became the reason she survived.